No, I don't think so.
She got here early tonight. June 28th, she's a Cancer, and he's right on the cusp, right? Capricorn, Sag.
He'll say he's a Sag, but they always do, they identify with Sag. Like, Seaver was like that, Paul is like that, he definitely is a Sag, not a Capricorn. And Rick was like that. So we'll give him the benefit of the doubt, because it's considered primarily Sag.
Can you please tell me what our K's current feelings and its next actions this month? Maybe we're gonna hook up with him, really?
knew she was coming.
Oh,
Gina.
I knew it too.
That's why I brought up my Karma Tarot, but she'll probably ask for an oracle.
She probably will. Well, you could always use it for someone else and taunt her
That's true.
first.
Oh, who knows if she cares that much. You're the one she really wants.
Not true. She likes you, Miss Tarot. You could hook up with her and maybe have a good life after I'm gone. Almost.
Almost?
Yeah, almost. So is Gina the only one?
No.
I mean, you know.
Oh, since.
Yeah,
Yeah.
since Shirley. Okay. I got all the questions ready, Bia.
What?
I got all the questions already. I even got your cough drop. I don't know, torn. I used the earthly moon for the. Maybe I'll use that one since I'm using it tomorrow. Yeah, I'll say hello to Rhea. That's gonna be in the mix soon. Alrighty, let's go.
Here it comes. Hi, everyone.
Hey everybody, welcome to TFT, Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with
Oberon.
me, Banshee. Welcome
everyone.
to the show, everyone. Whew. Hey,
What a day, what a week, what a life.
I'm exhausted. No, really, you know, I've been nursing this knee for, what, a couple weeks now, almost? Or it seems like it. Maybe it was just a week. It's a little more. But at any rate, it was much better. It was much better for days, and so I decided to get some work done around the house. And I'm just tired. I am tired. My leg is a little sore, but hoping I didn't mess it up again. I'm sure I didn't. Anyway,
Hi, Spirit.
some things can't wait. You just got to get work done.
And I went to the gym today, so I'm sore and tired. But it was all good. I even swam.
Hi, Kara.
Kara.
No cat here yet, though. But they're, you know, eating and lounging around after dinner. Hey, Gina, good to see you. Mr. O thought you'd be here.
You did too.
Well, I did, but he said it first.
Oh, okay. So, let's get going.
Your question. Yes, I see it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I will get that. Hi, CJ.
Happy Thursday.
All right. Get my list right here. You can have an oracle. It disappeared on your end. What disappeared on your end? Our feed? Uh-oh. Everything seems fine here. I've got your question, Spirit Connection. Oh, you're saying that. I got your question. Don't worry. It came up. All right, well, just to get things started, we have no birthday reading today, but I have scheduled mine in for my birthday of April 19th. Here we go. We are using the Earthly Moon and Spirit Tarot. Earthly Moon and Earthly Souls
Moon
and
Oracle.
Spirits Moon Oracle. I'm sorry.
You're welcome.
It's been a while since I brought this one out now, a little while. And I used it for the collective tomorrow. It's really bizarre what came out. It just fits it's like the antidote for the card of the day, or tarot card of the day. I will say no more.
Mm-hmm.
But it was kind of cool. So I'm using it for the collective tonight.
Ethereal Moonlight, hi.
Do you want to get that on the list?
Sure will.
Thank you.
We are taking questions. Our list is not full.
We're just getting started with our card
Welcome
for the
to the
collective.
program.
With our card for the collective first. And that is, ooh, it's so beautiful. It's very autumny. I'm going to look it up real quick. And so this deck is by Terry Foss. And it's just beautiful. All right. It's called Mindful. We should all be more mindful and live mindfully. Nourish, focus, and authentic are the key words. The best way to capture moments is to pay attention. This is how we cultivate mindfulness. And that's a quote by John Kabat-Zinn. The intention, before I read the interpretation, I'll read the intention. Live consciously in the moment. Slow down and take notice. Make changes to what you must. Accept what is here to stay. Practice the art of mindfulness daily. Our thoughts tend to race all over the map, sometimes like a rock skipping across the water, or a bumblebee feverishly dancing from flower to flower. Coax yourself to be still with your undivided attention as you experience the very moment you are living in. Regretting yesterday's oops moments or worrying about tomorrow's mystery outcome is robbing you of the now. In reality, now is the only moment that truly counts and that matters the most. As you practice this new way of living in the moment, you'll become wiser and more connected with your reality. Your life will slow down and you will have more time to fill it with all the quality things you love to do. I try to live mindfully. I really do. I try to live more in the now, perhaps than ever before. I'm really trying to make the now count. Because I don't know what's left. Hey, my 69th birthday is coming in just over, a little over a week now. And so, we don't know what the future holds, and why worry about that? Live in the now. Live in the now. Take advantage of the now and get things moving in the now. Don't keep putting it off for that future date. It's time to live mindfully. And also that means to pay attention and be aware of what's going on around you in the now. Be focused on everything more that you do in your life. Even mindful eating, taking each mouthful mindfully. It's an art. It really is. And it is worth practicing.
Thank
Do you
for
live in the
sharing that.
now, Mr. O?
Well, in some ways, I guess I could always say that I am, But I don't know. I'm kind of more the broody person that I just sort of brood a lot about the then and the to be.
All right, well, that's what we have for everybody. You updated the numbers, right?
Yes,
Okay.
and I have pasted
The
Ethereal
question.
Moonlight's question
Nice.
in.
Okay.
Thank you for that.
All right, we're going to get started with our tarot. That was a good message, and stay tuned tomorrow. I'm using this deck for the Oracle of the Day, so you'll see it again. And it's going to be a kind of interesting, rough weekend. We're in this span of reversals right now. Anyway, let's try to have some positive cards tonight, shall we? I'm going to get the
Okay.
list out there. We're starting with Olympia.
All right, and I'm going to use my uncommon tarot for Olympia's question.
Oh, I thought you were going to use your... what is it called?
The Karma Music.
The Karma Music one.
Okay, I'll use that one. By popular demand.
It's so goofy.
The
I like the deck, though.
Well, it's kind of like a post-hippie deck. I definitely like this deck a lot, too.
I don't know if I got everything done I needed to do, Gina, but you know what? I'm not unhappy. I feel good about working again around here, doing more. So, just getting the leg back in order has helped a lot. So I did a number of things, but I didn't want to push myself to the breaking point. So,
All right, so Olympia asks, is Antonio cheating on them?
yes.
And we're sorry to
If
hear
it's
that.
unclear, Olympia, we will do a yes/no follow-up for this one.
So our first card is the Nine of Wands, and
Okay.
it's upright. And then it's the Lovers reversed. And it's the Three of Coins reversed.
Well, that's really interesting. Okay, I pulled this first.
The Child. And the Mountain. And those are the Lenormand.
The little tiny Lenormand tiles.
The Lenormand that could.
Well, this is an interesting read, first off.
Thanks, Gina.
Yeah, Gina, I hear you. The Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands, to me, is kind of an interesting card here. Is he cheating on you? Well, I don't know. This card I could read a couple of different ways here in regards to the question. In other words, maybe you better prepare yourself for bad news is one of them, Be prepared in case, yes, it's true. And then if I was referring it to Antonio, I might say that he's preparing for something. Or is he covering... I don't know, maybe is he expecting to lose you or something, or is he preparing for something else? I'm not sure.
It feels like there's an expectation of an eventuality here, that somebody maybe feels something will happen and they have to be ready for it, like Banshee's saying.
That could be you.
Stand up for it. And it's just that sense of something that you may realize is going to happen. This could be you coloring your feelings because you feel this way strongly. You probably feel this way so strongly that maybe you don't even really need the clarification from us, but you're going to get it, I think, in some way.
Well, the Lovers is suggesting... The Lovers is suggesting that... Lovers reversed is suggesting that Antonio could be making some bad choices here. He could be. He could be doing something untoward. I mean, sometimes the Lovers is about ethics or values, and when it's reversed, it's showing that there could be a lapse there. So I can't rule that out here, but also I would caution you, Olympia, not to jump to conclusions in this matter either, not to make a wrong choice, to be sure of your feelings on this, or that you have, maybe you need to have a conversation with Antonio to get to the bottom of this.
Well, the cards are kind of coloring it a certain way.
Yeah.
That Lover's reverse does look like somebody's making the bad choices, and we're really looking at this from his point of view more than anything. So he's that person, I think, that is making that bad choice. But it could be, in the context of the reading, literally choosing to be away, to move on with someone else too. We could just add that in there because we know that's what the question's about.
And the Three of Coins reversed just indicates that seems like maybe things aren't coming together well between the two of you right now. I'm wondering about that, because it just seems as though maybe you're not on the same page with one another, and maybe that's making you more suspect that there could be something wrong.
Right. I think the Three of Coins kind of sums it up and says that nothing is really going towards the plan or the way you thought it was going. If you look at your relationship as sort of, a project of some sort that you thought both of you were honest partners on, it just doesn't seem like it's going that way. And that could be because, of course, you're not really both honest partners to each other. There's something failed there, or there's something that doesn't connect there. And it's not necessarily, about them wanting to hurt you, but it is about them wanting to do something that doesn't take into account you. So it's a violation for sure.
Well, in the context of everything we're saying here, what do you feel about the Lenormand?
I haven't really thought about that yet.
I mean, the mountains are obviously challenges and obstacles and struggles here. So I'm almost thinking that, this relationship is encountering some growing pains here, between you and Antonio. And,
right.
Well, go ahead.
Well, it could suggest that maybe it's not really over yet. There may be confrontations, there may be dialogues, there may be second chances, third chances, but it feels very strained because of the mountain. It just sort of feels like it's an uphill battle, to coin the phrase, and that if there is any, possibility of something working out again, if you could actually find trust or figure out what really did or didn't happen, it'll take a while. That's the child there.
I feel that there could be the possibility, so to answer your question, I do feel there could be the possibility of, Antonio doing something untoward, cheating on you. There's that possibility, seems to be highlighted by some of the other cards I'm seeing, but I caution you to determine, this for yourself. I think here that the only way you're going to get to you can't stay comfortably in a relationship if you're always wondering what your partner is doing, right? And so you may have to have a difficult conversation and get to the bottom of this. I think that might be the best way to do it, because then you have a possibility here to work on any struggles or challenges, that are taking place in this relationship. What did you do? Oh, okay.
All right, that's it.
That's it, yeah. Okay. That's what we have for you. I don't think we need the yes, no. I'm saying it's leaning to very possibly, but you need to really find out for yourself and confirm this before you determine what you want to do about it. Good luck with that.
Good luck, Olympia. All right. So,
Country Love.
Country Love is up.
And get it out there.
I'm glad you had a good Easter. We had our average one. We don't have a gangbusters Easter.
We had an awesome cake. I don't know if you
Yes.
saw it when I posted it
We were too
online.
tired to eat it Easter Sunday night, though, right?
Well, we were so full Easter Sunday night, we just didn't go and eat it till Easter Monday. Yeah, or part of it, because I mean, it's a big cake. It's like a section of different cakes put together, and it was.
I'm gonna have to
It
keep
is
hitting the
awesome.
gym.
We did not finish it all, and none today, Mr. O. We had great ice cream. It was good. It was a nice, quiet time, and then Mr. O took me to the movies on Tuesday.
We went to see Project Hail
Hail
Mary with
Mary.
Ryan Gosling.
Yes.
He's kind of hot, eh?
Oh my gosh. I wasn't going to say, but yes.
It was a good movie. It was a little long for me. I had that problem with movies. I always feel like they could tie it up in the last 20 minutes, but they just keep going for something else.
Okay,
Got it?
Country Loves question I'm posting, and CJ, Mr. O doesn't always.
No, I don't drink coffee in the evening. I usually only drink it in the morning, and occasionally a little bit into the afternoon, rarely after 3. I could, but I don't. Because it doesn't make me not fall asleep.
Yeah, I mean, I can get away with it once in a while myself, but I can't. I take my chances, because before I know it, I will end up
Sonny.
all night awake. Come here, Sonny. Look who came. Why is he sniffing so much there? There's
What
no
are you
food on the
sniffing
table.
around at? Uh-oh.
Come on.
Come here.
There you go. Take your seat of honor. All right. It's my deck for a country.
It was really delicious, yes.
We had ham. I made my famous mac and cheese.
Yes, her mother's recipe.
Yeah.
It never fails.
And it was a pretty
Some
good dinner.
cornbread.
Cornbread. Mm-hmm.
It was kind of low. We didn't have a lot of a spread. Like sometimes we have a bigger spread, but we were good with it.
I was even going to bring out a salad, but it was like, no, we're done. I have to admit the mac and cheese is very filling.
All these little toys up here have catnip, and I think they're traces. He's really rubbing it against things today. When I was sitting over there, he just kept rubbing against my pants like, what's up? I don't know.
I don't know if they all have catnip on them, but most of them do.
I don't have catnip on me.
So the energy surrounding you during the Blues Festival, you'll be able to make at least 10 times the vendor's fee. Well,
Ooh.
might have to do a yes/no on that, but let's
Yeah,
see
that's
what we
pretty
have.
specific. I
Well,
would certainly hope you could do that.
we're starting off with the Six of Wands reversed, though. We'll talk about that. But on the positive, more positive side, the Five of Cups is reversed. And, the Three of Swords is reversed.
This
Getting an
could be
interesting
one of those
feel
ones
from
where we'll
these.
want to do the specific
no,
yes,
maybe.
no.
We might.
I think so.
This one's a little more ambiguous, but I sort of see something here, and I'm
I'm hungry too, Kara.
not sure if Mr. O sees the same thing. Interruptor.
I'm keeping up with our chat. People want to know. It's the sun. Here comes the sun. And the coffin. Okay, so the Six of Wands reversed.
Well, I'm
My
feeling.
overall feeling is you may do well. You asked me what I thought, right?
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. What do you think of these first 2 cards you said? Or something like that. I heard you.
No. Did I? Go ahead. You've got it. Go ahead. Oh, jeez. Okay. Well, sorry about this. Look at the Six of Wands to me indicates that there seems like you're going to feel at this event that maybe you're not well supported. Now, I don't know if that means, by people who run the festival, or if it's about, people, that you're performing for, or you're doing
right.
something
The
for.
Six of Wands could make it feel like there's, no appreciation for what you're doing, or if there's like sort of a sense of
So a vendor.
people who run staffing and who help vendors arrive and find everything they need and do that, maybe there's not good support. Those may not be critical to the success, though, in a way.
Well, because you could still pull out something, because this isn't saying you're not, but you're going to feel kind of unsupported there. And maybe as people are rushing around doing other things. And so you really got to be ready to, do things on your own, so to speak. Rely on yourself for different things. I can say that. And then when I go to the Five of Cups reversed and the Three of Swords, I really feel like they kind of go together here. They're both reversed. And one speaks of, I almost feel like, well, the Three of Swords talks of a recovery of some sort. And so I'm wondering here if when I combine it with the Five of Cups, it's telling me that you're at least going to break even. I can tell you that. I'm not sure how much you'll make beyond that. The Five of Cups, though, does indicate to me when it's reversed that some opportunities might spring from all of this. So I do feel that you might break even, or at the very least, or at the very most, get a little bit more, but not the 10 times amount that you were hoping for.
Yeah, I'm a little ambiguous myself here. Maybe the Three of Swords just says that there's kind of something that pulls, a total defeat away, i.e., it's better than, just breaking even. To me, just breaking even sort of doesn't make you feel like it's worth it, because that
Right.
would be good.
Right.
It just wouldn't be good for all the work or expenses you have to deal with. So it almost feels like more of it's a networking potential in a way. The Five of Cups could talk about things coming to you that maybe you didn't realize that could be, good. So it could be people who are reconnecting. It could also just be new opportunities too.
Well, and the way I look at that Five of Cups, even though it's reversed, let's look at the image and think about this now. You have 3 cups knocked over, but 2 standing upright. And that kind of indicates to me that you're going to wonder, ultimately, if this was truly worth your while. However, if some other opportunities sprout up from this, like maybe people talk to you and say, hey, there's this event I know about, it'd be great to see you then there, or whatever, that some other opportunities might spring from this. And also with 2 remaining, it's a fairly close balance here. I sort of feel like you will do a little bit better than break even, but I don't know that it's going to be the big bells and whistles you maybe had hoped for. And with the Sun in the Coffin, let's just move on, because there shows some success, but also like it's modified by the Coffin, which to me indicates that even the Sun is a stronger card, but it indicates to me that your success is a little muted. That's the other reason why, I looked at the cards the way I did.
Yeah, I can't really deny that. That's exactly what I feel with the Lenormand as well. But it just seems like it's not easy to give you that definitive answer.
Well, we're going to do a yes/no.
Yeah, let's do that.
So let's do that. Now, I think my definitive answer is you won't make 10 times, but you will make over your fee. However, let's ask the question about 10 times and see if it's possible. I still am open to that. I'm going to let you shuffle and cut with my deck. How
Okay.
about that?
Well, we wish you luck with that. You'll have to let us know.
All right, we can do that for you, Gina. Mr. Oaken uses Karma Music Tarot for you. We'll do that as a 2 and 2, I think. Oh, how'd that happen?
There you go.
Oh, I see what happened. Thank you, sir. It's the Knight of Swords, reversed. So you're not going to make 10 times. Maybe bring down your expectations a bit, but it may be worthwhile for other reasons, as he pointed out too. You know, the networking, the experience itself, making connections with others. Maybe it's possible that it will lead to later sales or, you know, business with some people.
In itself, the Knight of Swords could be talking about some aspects of movement towards this project. It could be saying that maybe you don't have everything you need, or that maybe you don't necessarily know everything you need to know going into, or that maybe, you know, there's a time factor, and that maybe you might be rushing too much to make this, and that might make, you know, more difficulties too. Those aren't necessarily exactly what could apply, but those are some potential ideas there.
Yeah. So that's what we have for you. Good luck with that. I think it will be, you know, you'll have a sense of being, you know, in an okay position when all is said and done. You know, maybe you would hope for things to be better, but I don't think it's going to be bad. So good luck with that. Because you've got signs of kind of a recovery or a moving forward.
Right.
So,
that could be that in retrospect you realize that, you know, certain things were beneficial to you.
all right.
Good luck.
Good luck with that.
And you're welcome.
And we are on Shirley. I have Shirley's question.
Hi, Shirley.
All right, here it comes. There we go. What are Cave's current feelings for me and his next actions this month? Hey, do you want me to do this one? Because you're going to do Gina's with the Karma music. I'll do it. I'll use my Garden of Enchanted Creatures.
Oh, look, it's the dancing kitty.
What? Oh, there it is.
Thank you, Gina.
Gina. Thank you, Gina. I just think it's so cute. Sonny, why don't you dance for everybody? He says, how about if I just look cute here?
And turn purple. Thank you so much,
Aw,
Gina.
That's so cute.
I love my little dancer there.
Oh, you're welcome, Shirley. Well, while most everybody's still here, I want to remind everybody there will be no happy hour this week. We're doing cards at the Arts and Crafts store on the west side of the state. It's supposed to be a good day for travel, so we're looking forward to it. Well, we have Death reversed. The Two of Cups reversed. Wow.
Hi, Celie.
Hi, Celie. And the Wheel of Fortune upright. That's an interesting combination, huh?
I'll say. Yeah, it's probably about 2.5 hours or so. It's maybe less than a half an hour or 45 minutes from Chicago, but it's way over on the west side of the state from us.
Yeah. Yeah. maybe I can't say it's my favorite side of the state, but it is sort of, because I really do love Lake Michigan. It's such a toss-up to me. It probably is my favorite Great Lake, but Lake Huron comes in a close second for various reasons.
All right, in the Lenormand, the book came up along with the stork. So what do we got?
The book and the stork, eh? Okay. Well, Shirley, first off, I'm not sure that their feelings are good right now. I'm not sure why. That Two of Cups is worrisome to me reversed. I'm kind of, feeling not very good about that. I'm not sure if it's because they feel that things are stagnating right now and maybe going nowhere, but that Two of Cups just doesn't sound like you guys are connecting as much anymore, or will be.
Well, I'm wondering if something's going on with Kay, maybe, that, sort of has him out of sorts. I'm wondering if, he's having difficulty interacting with you or with others even, the stagnation, inertia effects of death reversed. Is it possible that maybe he's ambiguous in some respects about the relationship, or a relationship, or maybe he's having, some weird feelings about it, or, I don't know. Sometimes connecting online is not necessarily how I would see something really connecting, but maybe he's questioning some of these things, or maybe there's just a feeling too that whatever else might be going on in his life is just kind of pulling him away a little bit, or taking him away from finding focus right now.
Finding focus, yes. The Death card reversed indicates, I just want to go through this again because I think I want to tie it all to the wheel. So the Death card reversed is indicating that there's stagnation here, or he's not really thinking about it, the relationship in good terms right now. Either he's stalling it or he feels it's stalled, and he's not feeling good about things right now. It's just possible here that some change has happened that's affected him in some way. Usually the Wheel of Fortune is a positive change. I could say that maybe this will turn around, and that's why the wheel is here. But just looking at it, I'm wondering if something hasn't happened to change his fortunes in his life right now, which is why this has slowed down.
Right, it just sort of feels like nothing personal, but like something could be distracting him, or he could be reacting to events that are more proximate to him. They're happening right near him. That's the Wheel of Fortune, perhaps. With the Lenormand, yeah. I get the feeling like some of this really is opening up changes for him and giving him a lot to think about, absolutely. And I don't know if it's part of the idea that, that's why he's not reaching out more or something like that. It might just be you're going to have to find a way to reach out to him and try, gently to, re-involve him again. Something seems to have just distracted him in a certain way.
Well, it could be some new undertaking in his life. That's what the stork is about. The stork can be about movement too, but the stork can be about new beginnings. So my only worry here, Shirley, is that he's not starting up something with someone else, and you're going to find out about that. But I hope not. I hope not. I could see that possibility with that Lenormand. But the other part of this is that maybe you need to be how do I say this? I'm catching your syndrome here. You're stammering a lot, and now I am. New beginning. I think here that maybe he's hesitant and wants to explore things more before he goes further, or think about things more before he goes further with this beginning with you. So it could be that. It could be he's just stalling for time here. So that's the best I've got. These are kind of complicated cards. So, I mean, if you didn't leave, your last conversations or whatever on bad terms, then, I think that it must be something going on, some change of fortunes that he's dealing with right now, and the relationship he just feels he has to stall. So, good luck with that.
Yeah, give him another week. Maybe we'll have to look into this again. Hey, you. What's up? So, and thank you everybody for the conversation.
Alrighty, Gina is up. And I've got her question. Barn Dominium. I love it, Gina. You are going to have to show pictures once that gets done. Whoops. How did that go longer? Okay, hold on. I know why. I can get rid of that.
Good luck, Shirley. I'm sure we'll be talking about this again.
Okay, I posted Gina's question,
All right.
but I had to take her name off to fit 6 months in. So.
Did you say before it was a 2 and 2 or no?
It's a 2 and 2. And am I shuffling these again? I don't know.
I don't know.
It's your deck. It's a 2 and 2.
All right. So, can you tell me how that question's divided? Or
Sure. Will it be okay? Looking for the right construction company that will I find the best possible crew sooner in the next 2 months or in the later in the next 6 months? So 2 months or 6 months?
I got it.
I'm surprised you didn't catch that. Hey, you're welcome, Shirley. Sorry if we were stammering. I mean, I'll just say this. I don't like to see the Two of Cups reversed in a question that's romantic, so I am a little concerned about that. Something is causing, you guys to go into quiet for a little while, maybe. And it seems to be on their end.
Oh, that's funny. The Golden
cool.
Girls.
Oh, that sounds wonderful, Gina. I love the Golden Girls, as you know, because I love using that tarot. I bring it out quite a bit. Give him some time, I think, Shirley. Good luck with that. Oh, I did this wrong.
Okay, 2 and 2.
So it's supposed to be that way.
So this is the 2 months.
All right, got it. There we go.
The Magician, called the Juggler here in the Karma Tarot. Isn't he kind of merry looking? And the 8 of Wands.
That's 2 months?
They're both upright, yeah. Oh, let's push him up a little bit. And then the Fish, here, fishy, fishy, and the Tower. Well, surprisingly, this looks pretty interesting.
Get busy, Gina.
What?
Well, at least as far as I can see right now, it looks like 2 months might be, when you find them. And so be prepared, be prepared, absolutely. The Magician seems to indicate you have everything you need, hopefully. Maybe you've got the resources, where to start looking in order to get this underway in 2 months. I think you will find a skilled group because the Magician is about talent, skills, right?
Yeah.
And the Eight of Wands indicates just get out there and start, inquiring. Start inquiring, and definitely don't take your first choice if you have more than one choice. Get bids, make sure, that, this is competitive here. But the Eight of Wands definitely sees you communicating with with a very skilled team, and that your focus is, if you stay focused on putting all your energy into this, you will find a team in 2 months.
Yeah, the 2 months thing can definitely work, but you do really have to pour on the speed. The Eight of Wands says that. But it feels magnificent in a way. It just feels like these elements are really in place here. The Tower probably represents this company. And when you think about it, springtime, you're already moving into the springtime. It's time for these companies to want to find their work. So you definitely will find success if you're marketing or focusing towards 2 months.
Okay, well, what about 6 months? Almost don't need to do it. That looks like such a win.
And it's the Five of Coins. And I don't know, she doesn't look very happy, does she?
What's the Five of Coins? No, she wouldn't be
She looks
happy.
like she's gambling it all away. And then the reversed Ace of Coins.
Yeah. Here, look at this.
6 months is a no-go. There's the clouds, and the dark side of the clouds is actually facing the mountains. So
Yeah, you would struggle more
You would struggle more.
if you
That would be
don't
worse.
find them sooner than later. I don't know. There could be problems and complications. The mountains, of course, which we just had in another reading, are obstacles and difficulties. It's not easy climbing a mountain, right? And the clouds are kind of confusion and needing some clarity. The Five of Coins indicates you may not get a good deal. This may cost you more, as maybe
it's a gamble.
as maybe
It's a gamble.
well, I understand the image of the card, but I'm going with the interpretation that I'm familiar with. And I just want to say, yeah, it could be a gamble. I won't rule that out, but I just want to say that we don't know where costs will be, shipping costs for anything that they need, or certain types of materials. The ups and downs of tariffs and all this garbage going on. So it might be best to do it sooner than later. And the Ace of Coins indicates there may not be a financial advantage to waiting. That, coupled with that Five of Coins, is not a good sign, would you
Right,
say?
the Five of Coins
Yeah.
itself sort of looks like you're not getting connected to that source, like they're all gone or you can't find them. The Five of Coins is that person who can't find their way to what they want to find. So
Seriously,
your
the
best
other
bet.
thing that I didn't say about the first one is that, I think that you'll find a way to finance this well, or get this done, accomplished with, your resources. It shows money and, like contracts being signed. I mean, if you look at the fish and the tower is like about legal agreements and stuff like that. So it looks like it's a go. It really does look like it's a go.
we don't have to oversell her. I think she thinks that.
Oh, I
too.
see it. I know. And you mentioned that she's a Pisces, your friend, and I know Cancer and Pisces is such a perfect matchup in a way, but I have to tell you, a couple of my sweetest aunts were Pisces, and I have a best friend who's an old best friend of mine who was Pisces. So I do have an affinity towards the fishies.
And the watery things.
And the watery things. I don't know. I'm going to explain that to you someday. But anyway, yeah, I don't know what it is. I just think I need that water.
All right. Well, you're very welcome, and we thank you very
Yeah.
much for
Thank
your
you for your donation. That was awesome reading, Gina. You really nailed it, if you pardon the expression. Now get to work getting them to nail up your barn dominium. Woohoo! I can't wait to see it. Sounds exciting.
Yeah, you'll have to send update pictures.
Oh, I think so, Gina. Hey, it's my birthday week soon. Remember, next Sunday. Just feel free to surprise me with a call. Of course, you might not catch me some days, but I'm mostly around. Well, except for Saturday, we are gone all day.
Well, you're very welcome. And I love using the Karma Tarot. It just seems like it works better for some people than not.
All right,
Isn't
Spirit
that funny?
Connections is up. And thanks again for the donation, Gina. Appreciate it greatly. Spirit Connections. Okay, my son and I are switching weapons for next competition season. How will this work out for competitions? And I thought I saw where you mentioned something else about this.
Hi, Ari.
Put Ari on the list, please.
I will.
I thought you said something else about the weapons, but I can't remember what they were. I love you guys just interacting so much. Even if I can't find what I'm looking for. It's okay.
What are you looking for?
She had mentioned something about the weapon, at least one of the weapons. They're
I'll find it.
They're swapping weapons. And I think one was nunchucks, maybe?
Yes, that was in another comment. I remember that.
But what's the other weapon? They're switching weapons. Or are you both using them? Maybe that's it. I don't know. Take care, Gina.
Bye, Gina.
We'll
Thanks
see you
again.
soon. Talk to you soon.
Well, I can't find it either. We should get going with it, though.
I am.
All right.
I just realized it was my card. Sorry. I'm just a little daft tonight because, like I said, I worked pretty hard today. It's catching up with me.
Bye, Gina.
All right. Okay. Well, the Eight of Wands is reversed. Interesting. The Five of Pentacles is reversed as well. And the Ace of Cups is upright. It's kind of interesting.
I think so.
Do you want to start or you want me to?
Yeah, I'll start.
Okay.
I'll throw these out too. The Crossroads and the Ring. So I had a feeling about how the reversed Eight of Wands and the reversed Five of Coins kind of combine in a way. There's a synergy that I feel here, and I feel like one of you may do better with the switch than the other will do. You said something about switching weapons or switching things. And so I get the feeling like somebody finds their focus or finds what they're looking for with that, but somebody maybe doesn't do quite as well as what I'm feeling.
Huh. Well, I guess we should have done 2 and 2, but I didn't look at it that way, I guess.
Okay, well, your interpretation can be valid.
I feel here with the Eight of Wands that, you both are going to have to focus more. It may throw you off your game a little bit. I think both of you, a little bit. You probably have some knowledge of these weapons, but maybe if you haven't relied on them in competitions, be sure you practice, be sure you focus on it, your attention on it, and hopefully you'll be okay, because basically when I see the 5 of coins reversed in the middle there, I feel here that, it may throw you off your game, but you will kind of get into the flow. You will recover enough to get into the flow. And so maybe it won't affect adversely your overall performance.
Yes, on second thought, I think I see that now too, that maybe the reversed Eight of Wands represents the idea that it's off-putting or daunting at first, and this is for both of you, and then somehow you each on your own terms find that focus or find that light you're looking for, because that takes you to the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Cups says you feel satisfied. You feel like this was the moment. There was joy here. Something good happened or will begin from that. So I do feel that this is probably about both of you, indicating that switch is probably going to be a good thing. It may not start off that way at first, and then it's going to just kind of sink into place.
And I think that, when all is said and done with the Ace of Cups there, that you'll feel very good about the experience. Both of you will. You'll feel very good about the experience that, maybe you could branch out more with other tools and, be more confident about that. I think that it will increase your confidence and make you feel more emotionally, together when all is said and done.
And that kind of takes you into the Lenormand.
And the Lenormand is the ring in the crossroads?
Right.
So, maybe this is saying when all is said and done, you might make a commitment to expanding your horizons a little bit, and, maybe doing this again or checking out some other, I don't know how many tools you use per se, Christine, or you and your son, or how many are available in these competitions, but maybe you'll want to explore other pathways after this.
Right, it does feel like that's what happens with that ring and that crossroads, that the joy or good feeling from this is giving you a renewed sense of conviction towards your goals with the whole process of Taekwondo, all of that in the martial arts for you guys. And so sitting at the crossroads makes you realize that you have a number of other choices to make, or you can see what those actual, decisions are. This is inspiring to you what will happen. It may not be this total success, but something about it really gives you, satisfaction.
That's what we have for you, Christine, and your son. Good luck with that.
All right, yeah, good luck. And I know you'll let us know.
Kara's up.
All right.
I know she'll post. And there it is. Found out on Genome Link, I have a German woman shaman ancestor.
Oh, that's crazy. 7,000 years ago? They can do that?
Genome Link. Hey, are you denying Genome Link? I don't know anything about it, really. So that's kind of cool, Kara. So let's see. Want to know?
I don't know what my great-great-great-great-grandfather was.
Well, you're just not going to the right sources, Mr. O. If you really want to explore, you'll explore all those tools out there. And there are many.
Well, this is a job, Kara, for the... DNA test. I understand. But it's like really specific. They know there was a specific 7,000-year-old woman.
It's a DNA test. Hey, you can get,
Does the DNA show the shaman?
I don't know.
Well, that's what it said.
You can be skeptical if you want.
I'm not
with
skeptical.
Our friend Kara.
Kara, we're not friends anymore because she said so. Hey, listen.
Anyway,
I brought out my universal
look, anything is possible.
tarot.
There are all kinds of tools out there. Remember the ancestor shows that were on TV where people were finding out that they had lineage to such and such? So, lighten up on that a little bit.
I will.
Okay.
Well, that's why I brought out the Universal Folk Tarot. All right, so you want to know if this ancestor is the one guiding me.
Universal Folk Tarot. I see what you did there. All right.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, I did. I do.
All right. It's a beautiful tarot. I do like this tarot. That looks like a 7,000-year-old shaman to me. No?
So I'm still wearing my work clothes today. I just threw this thing over it.
Hi, Libra. I think we can add you. We'll get to you in a minute.
Yeah, I'll get you on the list, Libra. Don't worry. You will be there.
Okay.
Very
let's
interesting.
See. Oh, this is getting a lot of action here. It's the Eight of Wands. This time it's upright. And then the next one is the reverse Ten of Swords. I like that. I feel something really kind of interesting there, you know. And then our final one is the reversed Ace of Wands. So there may be a story.
Well, I do not know about that, but let's do that.
The Bear.
This is getting a bit of play today.
And the Book.
Okay.
Right, thank you, Libra.
It's really interesting seeing the Eight of Wands here, Kara, because there's, you know, the Eight of Wands to me is a lot of energy, right? You know, energy. And you're asking if she's guiding you on this magical path. I think that she could be. You know, she could be. You could be feeling her energy. I mean, I don't know if you just found this out and you're really excited about it or if you really feel it. If you really feel it, it is possible, you know, and I would suggest to you maybe to try to use your beloved dead and see if you get a message from this ancestor. Why not? You know, with the Ten of Swords reversed too, it indicates to me that this energy or this support that they might be giving you is a healing sort of energy, is one that can kind of bring you out, like help you rise when, you know, when things bring you down, you know, in particular, when you feel like, you know, people have taken advantage or hurt you, this energy is there to support your rise, wants you to be strong, wants you to be able to lift yourself up after, you know, defeat and rise like a phoenix.
Well, I don't know what they specifically gave you as information or what you specifically feel about, you know, this. But when I saw that Ten of Swords reverse, I thought to myself, this is like something from beyond the grave, you know, something that's sort of in that deep remote past.
Yeah.
And because it's reversed, that energy is coming to you from that past. So I do feel this, if it's not this specific kind of entity, this is that general past, that there is some root or connection to a shaman-like people of this time period from that long ago. So it could be that person you mentioned, it could be a composite of people in that area. But I feel like that's the shaman thing too. The shamans deal with near death and how that allows them access to those other worlds, underworlds, where they affect the healing, the various other powers of the shaman.
So if you've been feeling too, you know, in your journeys, I believe you probably have, you know, dabbled with shamanism, this could be why, because you have this connection, you know. And I'm not sure why the Eight of Wands is reversed here. I'm thinking to myself, well, I'm not sure, really. What do you think about that?
Well, the Ace of Wands being reversed, it could be indicating to me that an old thing is ending, an old way of looking at yourself is ending, and that will precipitate something new. That maybe the information you had before, it may still be valid, but you want to move into a new point. And that sort of takes you full circle back to that Eight of Wands, that maybe this is really a continuum where you'll be able to move back and forth here between any of these ideas, you've had some other ideas about where those past links are important to you. Not this old, of course. That's a humdinger.
It's just hard for me to grok that one. I think that it might be saying that, that this doesn't seem like something new to you. I don't know. When I'm seeing that Ace of Wands, I feel here this, even though you just found this out, in a sense, maybe you've always felt this all along, that this shouldn't be anything new to you. Maybe you've had a call, like I've said, to shamanism all along. And so in a sense, this already feels like home. And, I don't know that.
Because they've always been a spirit guide, not just because you found out.
That could be. I just can't see. And, when I look at the Lenormand, I do want to move on to the Lenormand. I feel like, exploring the path of shamanism more, and maybe even shamanism in that part of the world, would certainly empower you. That's the panda there, the bear, would certainly empower you to do so. And could strengthen your connection with this energy.
I agree.
So that's what I think I've got out of this for you, and I feel about it. So it's interesting. Good luck with that. Yeah, of course, Norse. Well, yeah, you are there. So that could explain, obviously, why you are so attached to that. So continue exploring this, I say. The healing I'm picking up in that first card, or the second card, I mean, that could be you, too. Maybe you need to look at more of a shamanic healing path. So, good luck with that. All right. Interesting read. We're on CJ. Oops, did I not post it? What happened? All right. And CJ, you probably posted something and
We have not gotten up to yours yet, Ethereal, but we will be. In fact, you're the one after the one we're on now.
And you can stay. If you can stay, you stay. But if not, you at least know where you are on the list so that if you have to come back and rewind, you'll see our answer. We will do your question. That's why we always ask people to leave the question. I don't have CJ's question. And
CJ wanted an oracle.
Oh, an oracle?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm going to try one for you, CJ. I'm going to try one I just pulled out recently again. Let me pull the booklet out here. My Loteria Remedios. Oracle. Here you go. All right. And he's gone.
Oh, you guys know each other? Share.
Or just that because...
Oh, I see. That's what it is. The shaman.
The shamanic healing.
Nice.
You jump on things.
Well, I didn't read back upward.
You are the keeper of the chat.
I get it.
All right. Okay, CJ. Let's see what we've got here. So the Loteria is a Mexican game, and somebody made an oracle out of it. It's kind of like a Mexican bingo, if I understand right. And you have, hey, I don't know what your Chinese astrology is, but I'm a rooster, and you are too. No, You have the rooster.
Nice.
What number is that?
1.
Oh, it's the first one?
El Gallo.
No kidding. El Gallo. El Gallo.
Gallo.
I thought it would be Gallo.
Nope. I know Spanish, you don't.
I know
Sure.
Spanish, you don't. I'm going to look it up. El Gallo. The rooster. Awaken. Rise. Grandeur. Now, this card, the Loteria cards, have 2 sides to it. So you can determine which seems to fit you best, CJ. El Gallo greets each day with grandeur. He roosts high off the earth so that the sunlight touches his feathers first, adding color and brilliance to his costume. This proud, steady, and reliable being marks the beginning of every new day, as well as each new deck of the Loteria cards. Could this be a new beginning for you? If so, elevate your awareness and rise above anything that is better left to yesterday. This rooster could be calling you to wake a little earlier, or simply to respect your body's natural rhythms. Whether you're an early or late riser, try to welcome each new day with honor and whatever level of enthusiasm your energy allows. Let the sunrise seep into your skin, illuminating all your splendid colors. Do what it takes to walk into your waking life feeling beautiful and bold. And then, in another light, be mindful of your morning ritual, which can set the tone for all the hours that follow. Here are some colorful ways to start your day. Journal your dreams, intentions, or mind flow. Read an affirmation or higher thought. Practice meditation or mindful breathing. Stretch, shower, dance, or walk outside. Anything to arouse the senses. Give thanks, sing. Most importantly, before filling your mind with other stories or voices, take a moment to view yourself in the mirror. Look deep into your eyes and say something kind and loving. You deserve it. I love that. And I think actually both of these sides fit together. Sometimes there's a little bit of a difference, but they fit together very nicely. And I feel here that, I don't know about you. I'm a very morning person. I don't know if you are. But, and Mr. O is going to laugh because he says, you barely get up in the mornings. But I love...
That's right. You didn't get up today at all.
I did.
You said you barely get up, so I'm taking you at your word.
So anyway, what I was saying was that I get up late sometimes, but I have to say sunrises are very empowering to me. And so, too, if you're interested in starting a new chapter in your life, a new beginning of some sort, get up with the dawn one day. Get up and greet the dawn and think positive thoughts. What she said here about being mindful of your morning ritual, which can set the tone for the day that follows, is that you don't want to start it off with negativity. You want to have that light come in. You want it to fill you with positive thoughts, and then look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself how much you love yourself, and start your day with that kind of intent. I really like it. Or any of the other things she mentions here, which are all really pretty good darn advice.
So then in the Lenormand, we had the book and the lady.
The book and the lady. Well, I almost think here there's something to discover. There's something new. Where I said a new beginning. Either you're going to discover a new path that you want to take, or something new coming into your life, or you're going to start a new beginning and learn a lot through the process. So whatever it is, there's learning involved here, and some knowledge that comes from all of this, which is interesting.
The early bird gets the worm.
Mr. O contributes to the oracle masterfully. The early bird gets the worm. Well, cock-a-doodle-doo. You're not a morning person. Well, I have to admit, I'm more a late night. Mr. O is wrong. I'm a morning person, but it's like early morning, like 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning person. Anyway. Oh, wow. Well, finish your book. I got him to read a book I've been bugging him to read for years, and lo and behold, he loves it.
Yes.
We're swapping, though. He's reading a book that I read years ago, and I'm reading a book that he just read not too long ago. So.
Well, I'm glad that she reads more, so that's cool.
Yeah. Well, good luck with that, CJ. I hope that was a good reading for you. It's a nice, colorful deck.
I'm able to get up early in the morning, that's for sure, but I don't always appreciate that.
Well, I'll tell you what, though, I rarely do it anymore, and I really should. When I write my cards of the day in the morning, first thing, they're much more powerful to me than when I do them later. I just feel like more in tune, like suddenly everything's awakening. But when I have to write it later, it just doesn't seem like the energy is quite the same. I mean, I can still pull it off. I still get the feelings, but it's just not the same. I noticed that today, as a matter of fact, when I was writing my cards early today. All right. That's what we have for you.
And we're on Ethereal Moonlight.
Yes, we are. We made it to you. Hi, Ethereal. I've got your question. Thanks to Mr. O.
And thank you for contributing to the chat.
Alrighty. Here we are. The energy around my life connection with Capricorn. And I am Leo. Okay. So it's a life connection. All right. Oh. Okay.
Our first card is the reversed Five of Wands.
Right.
Our next card is the upright Knight of Swords. And the final card is the reversed Queen of Swords, or coins, I'm sorry. Queen of coins. And Banshee has fish in the Lenormand.
Back
And
again.
the mountains.
What the heck with these mountains today?
I vacillate a little bit on the Five of Wands. I don't always know if I appreciate it more when it's reversed or less. Sometimes I feel that when it's reversed, it does indicate maybe more of a combative or competitive atmosphere. So my feeling is that that could be that energy that even if you are in some sort of friendship or relationship, there may be a bit of competition going on. You know, Leos are known for being competitive people, but Capricorns can give pretty good too. And of course, it's the nature of what you might be, you know, busy over. You know, are you busy over or competitive over mutual goals or of complementary goals? So things like that.
I got your question, Ari. Thanks. Well, I'm of the mind that the 5 can be better on some levels. I feel like maybe he's right that there has been, you know, that you do have sort of I want to say sort of a competitive relationship in a way. You know, there may be some, you know, there may be some jousting or disagreements or arguments, or just spirited, kind of discussions with each other. I think here that it can be constructive rather than destructive when it's reversed. It's almost as if you find ways to dial down things before they get really hot. That you both seem to be able to do that.
So maybe it's a mix of energies.
It could be.
It's kind of like a competitive environment, but there's interplay or interchange.
Well,
intersection.
and if these reflected the two of you, the two court cards here, that could be. But I was looking at the court cards a little bit differently and thinking that that Knight of Swords indicates to me that ultimately, I think that each of you, the energy is each of you wants your space, wants to be treated fairly, wants to pursue, their goals, and each of you wants the space to do that.
That was just from the Knight?
Yeah.
Okay. Right. The Knight of Swords can add a sense of working on
Balance.
Goals. Whether that's more one person, and I like the feedback you're giving us too, so we can kind of understand that there is a communication going on with you two. So it does feel like maybe there is something that is direct about your communication or about the style of your friendship. That's the Knight of Swords, and it's direct in all the good ways. It's positive directed. It sort of feels like it's problem solving, or it's about taking care of business.
I feel like it's a real card of, equanimity in a relationship to the Knight of Swords, that, everything seems fairly balanced. And, it's interesting you said that, because really, truly, when I look at that card reversed, I do feel that it is more constructive dialogue than not. So you said you're always talking, and I can certainly see that here. Now with the
Queen of Coins.
The Queen of Coins, and it's reversed. I don't know if either or both of you really try to go out of your way, maybe almost too much for each other sometimes, or one of you does. I think here that sometimes you have to, whoever it is, has to really kind of focus on their own needs and concerns and put themselves first a little bit more. It's always good when we decide, we're always going to be there for our partner or whatever, but, I think that both of you need to, tend to your own lives more too, and your own needs more too in the relationship. We tend to sort of get lost in it all sometimes, so.
Well, I do feel that the Queen of Coins reverse maybe indicates that you do, in your own ways as you can, nurture each other or care for each other or support each other. So I think, even if there is no actual physical, meeting at this time, there's a sense of really caring about each other's concerns. And so you would be supportive of each other as best as you can in the situation. And I feel like that just means looking out for each other, that if one of you tosses an idea at the other and the other doesn't feel it's a good idea or feels that it warrants, some caution or reworking, each of you are receptive to working with that energy. So that's what I feel about the Queen of Coins. We should probably move on then to the Lenormand.
Well, we should, and it's, it seems like you've got a fairly healthy relationship up to this point, but when I'm looking at the Lenormand, I don't know, do you both struggle with financial issues? You also have the Queen of Pentacles reversed, and that sometimes can indicate that as well, but there could be some financial things that you tend to struggle with together, or maybe you two have had to work together on an abundance of obstacles and challenges in your life. It seems like maybe that's some of the glue that could be holding you together.
You may be supportive of each other in certain financial trials, or you may be able to commiserate with each other, be able to be supportive of each other's, problems financially if either of you incur those.
Well, whether it's financial or otherwise, the fish indicates abundance. So
Yeah.
I went with the money, but also I mentioned that it could be an abundance of obstacles, other types of challenges and obstacles that you both have had to face together. And it seems like, looking at the above, you've been able to support each other through whatever crises or issues or dramas that you may have faced. So that's kind of what I see here.
So overall, the relationship seems to work. You have
It's got a good energy.
You have complementary energies for each other, I think.
I think so. It's a very positive, overall reading. So I wish you luck with that. Carry on.
Carry on. And yeah, feel free to, come back, ask us more. Good Hey, Sunny Bun.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you for that. Appreciate that.
All right, Love Lou is up, and Love Lou probably left a question, but I did not get it.
I saw it.
Okay.
I'll find it.
Uh-oh, why did that happen?
You suck at finding things here.
All right, so Love Lou is up. I'm trying to get
I did see it, so I know I will find it.
Okay.
There it is. I'm planning to buy an apartment with the mortgage. Will I successfully purchase an apartment this month?
Okay, she's trying to get a mortgage. Is that what you said?
I'm planning to buy an apartment with a mortgage. Will I successfully purchase an apartment this month?
Okay. So that means she has to get a mortgage. Okay, I was right. So.
Do you want me to copy and paste that?
No, I think I got it.
Okay.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Wow, that was uncalled for.
What? Did somebody see or say something?
He's making faces at me here, people.
Pictures or I don't believe. Would I ever make a face at you?
Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Ari. It could be all of the above. We'll see what the cards say are going on there. All right. Okay, lovely. We've got the Devil reversed. That's actually a pretty good thing. We have the Sun upright.
Oops, I'm sorry.
Remember the reading we had earlier?
For who?
It must have been Gina's amazing reading. This one's pretty amazing too.
Oh. You're going to San Francisco, Love Lou.
I think,
No,
Love Lou. You've got the Magician there. You got the Devil. You can clearly make... I'm just going to start with the Magician and say you can clearly make magic happen. If this is your desire, you just go for it. You just put in the work. You are ready. And the Sun is indicating success, okay? Success. And the Devil reversed is indicating you're going to break free from things that have been holding you back, which means there's nothing that might be holding you back from being able to do this.
Yes, Love Lou, this is a pretty spectacular reading. I'm going to take it in the order it came, and it does feel like there's a sense of freedom here. So I think what that says is that, yes, what Banshee said, but this also will say that you will find for what you are able to pay for the mortgage, you will find it affordable. You will find that it is something you like, and you will be able to afford it. The sun, I think, guarantees that too. The idea that it just really fills you with a lot of good feelings there. And the magician says you have all of the skills necessary to make it happen. So it really seems like it's a clean sweep for you, having the money and the impetus and maybe the design sense of what you want, that's in the sun too, or the magician. You're just going to sweep, I think. Now, in the Lenormand, it doesn't look exactly like that unless Banshee can pull that out. I have the gentleman, a deerish looking fellow, and the coffin.
Well, it's interesting to me because they may not be a bad thing. It may actually mean that you can close on something. You'll be able to close a deal on,
that's what it means.
a mortgage. I feel like, that somebody will help you with that. And so I feel here maybe also it could indicate that the end for your, searching is over. You will find a place. The cards are too good for me to say otherwise here, the tarot cards. And coffins are about ending, but what is it that's coming to an end? Signing on the dotted line and closing a deal. That's an ending.
Now, remember, too, you asked if it would be in this month, and of course, we're only at the 9th, so there's still, 20-some days there. But just in case, it could be that it may be happening relatively soon.
Yeah, it is hard for me to say if you'll meet this timeline or not. I don't see anything there that's saying you won't, but the magician is here, and the magician says this all requires work and focus on your part. You can make this happen if you put yourself to it. So good luck with that.
Good luck. Let us know. All right, and then we are on Seeley.
Yep.
Seeley left a question too. I can get it if you don't.
Yeah, I don't have that one.
Alrighty.
I have Airy and I have Libras.
How would family react to the story I wrote about him? I also want to understand why his brother is trying to follow me on social media. I did block Fammy on every social media. All right, so that's sort of merging into another question, but we can give it a go here and see what we get. And I'm going to use my Adrian Tarot. Did you want me to repeat it?
No.
I'm sorry.
No, I don't.
I realized you probably didn't hear it now.
I heard
there
parts of it. I got it.
Well, we could try a 2 and 2, I guess.
Does it need a 2 and 2? I didn't quite get that.
It's sort of like 2 questions there.
How do you like the story? Why is... I also want to understand why his brother's trying to follow me. I see. I guess 2 and 2.
Alrighty. So the first one is... How would Fammy react to the story that you wrote? And the second one is, why is Fammy's brother trying to follow you? Okay. On social media.
Grab that. You are so adorable. Yes, you are, son man. You're here, so I gotta put these here. No, you cannot pick a Lenormand. No. Oh, that's for that one. What? Huh. Okay.
Okay, how would family react to the story? And there's the upright Six of Swords and the reversed Five of Swords.
Ooh. Okay, for that one,
our Tower shows up.
hmm.
And the key.
Well, how
The
many
Six of Swords could be talking about somebody who feels like they need to move on in some ways, or to move somewhere where they feel less troubles. It may not necessarily mean that
Can
they're
I see that card?
the Six of Swords.
Yeah, I want to see it. It's the Nine of Swords reversed. Count the swords.
I'm sorry. But actually, they're upright.
Oh, it is upright? Because that looks like a 6 when I was looking at it that
Well,
way.
is this card upright or is this card reversed?
That card's reversed.
Right, because the 5 looks reversed. So you're right, it's the 9 reversed. Okay, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Having a long day here.
Yeah. So, the Nine of Swords reversed indicates that you shouldn't, I guess you may have nothing to worry about.
Well, this is how Thammy would react.
I understand.
Okay.
You don't have to worry about their reaction so much, I think, here. That they may decide to move on. If they, read the story at all, I think it would be that they would move on. They would realize that they have to just leave and walk away. Because that's sort of what your story is about, right? You've blocked him. You really want to let it go now, I take it, right? So if that's the case, it seems like it may work that they will just move on. The Five of Swords reversed indicates walking away from a situation of conflict or discord. Right?
Okay, I just wanted to make sure because the cards were confusing me a little bit.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry.
Okay, that's all right.
So I do feel, right, a reverse Nine of Swords is sort of lightening up on the more baneful prospects and sort of realizing life goes on. And there is that sense maybe of coming to terms with it, if not, in fact, outright moving on. So I agree with that.
Well, and you know what? Now that you brought that up to me, I would just say with that Nine of Swords, that kind of indicates to me, too, that as far as his thinking goes, it finally maybe gives him clarity, gives him some clarity to things that makes him decide I should just move on. And with the key and the tower, I almost feel like the key is maybe he will pull back. Maybe he will pull back and isolate himself, move away from you.
Yes.
It's my hope anyway.
Yeah.
Or maybe he's feeling that you are isolating him because you are blocking him everywhere. Maybe he'll finally get the memo.
Okay, so then the other situation, the brother, and there's another Five of Cups which is upright.
Wow.
And a reversed Hermit. Another 9, but reversed again.
Get this.
The Garden. The Fox.
Now, I'm assuming that his brother may be close to him, right? I mean, there's no conflict between them or separation. They're brothers. They're They watch out for each other. And, you know, I kind of get the feeling here when I'm just going to go right to the Lenormand on this one and just say to you that they're being sneaky. They're kind of spying on you on social media. The garden is like that social networking environment, and the fox is like crafty and sneaky behavior.
The Five of Cups represents somebody that feels that maybe things are not done yet. Things are not settled, you know. So that's why they're still looking at hanging around. And the Hermit reversed adds to the idea of the garden too. Somebody that maybe is coming out from wherever they are. It's sort of like maybe they're rising to this occasion, or maybe they've been doing it all along, but either way they're sort of engaging in this way too.
Well,
I agree.
I think they're out there trying to gain knowledge for their brother. So if you've blocked, you know
the fox.
If you've blocked them everywhere, then the brother is out there trying to see what you're up to, I guess, and report back to maybe the other brother. But I'm hoping that things will prevail here and that maybe they will move on. I kind of feel that. The Five of Cups to me in this other reading does speak to me about disappointment. I don't know if the brother harbors disappointment in, this relationship between you and his brother didn't work out or what it is, but there is some disappointment there and some sorrow. So maybe he's just trying to see if he can, help his brother through this in some way.
You're probably better off staying the way you are with them, and they'll move on eventually.
Yeah.
It's probably a little rough right now. But
yeah, I'm hopeful that they will move on. But, it might take a little time yet. But hopefully they're getting the message. If you now block the brother, then, hopefully they'll just decide to let it go. I wish you luck with that.
All right, Celie. We're on Airy. And boy, did Airy have a question. That would be like a Scorpio to gaslight you.
Oh, yeah.
To try to play dumb. But sometimes when it comes to that Aries and Scorpio interchange, Scorpio just doesn't always cut it.
I guess we should say the list is closed, eh?
Yeah, we're close enough now.
So you, Aries, and Libra will get a reading. And what was Lance Scorpio's motive when asking me about what happened to my ex-roommate? Yeah. So...
Your deck.
My deck.
I'm sorry, I actually don't remember her name. If you say it, I'll say, oh yeah. But right now I can't think of it.
Well, her name is Mud right now, isn't it?
Well, that's true too. And that's me not remembering.
Oh, Scorpio.
But sometimes I remember.
The universe knows who I'm talking about. That's right.
That's right. I've been getting too many of the same Lenormand, so I want to mix it up for you.
The book has been coming out a lot, I've noticed. The mountains, too.
Well, it's fate, right? It's the universe.
Yeah. All right. I think I got this.
That's pretty delusional, all right.
Huh. To know her. That's pretty pompous, but whatever.
Too.
Wow. Talk about wanting to get under your skin. I pull the Five of Swords reversed.
Again?
Yep.
Doing a lot tonight.
What? Seven of Wands is reversed as well. Everything is reversed. The Ace of Wands. Yeah, I think it's safe to say, Ari, that Lance definitely wanted to get under your skin. You got the Lenormand?
The ship
Okay.
and the fish. There's plenty of fish in that sea.
Well,
Maybe.
with the Five of Swords, you know, this is somebody who is trying to just keep an argument going, you know, just keep you riled up. That's what it looks like to me with the Five of Swords, whether it's upright or reversed. And when it's reversed, it's indicating a need to walk away from this because there's no turning the ship around, so to speak.
The sense of delusionalness that you're talking about would translate to the chaos of the Five of Swords and the idea that probably he's just bad news to be around with on any sense of terms, you know, as a roommate, as a friend, as any social acquaintance. So I would say that this meant, really, they were only in it for the chaos that they could create. And or, in fact, that maybe they were trying to make you or someone else walk away somehow.
The Seven of Wands reversed indicates to me that he just wanted to throw you off your pedestal, off your higher ground. He wanted to not give you, you know, the benefit of the doubt here. He just, you know, was not being supportive at all to your side in this.
Did you know him personally? I guess you did. So, yeah, it just sort of seems like really, you know, kind of rude action there. He basically threw you, you know, to the wolves in a way. He abandoned you, or your sense of that.
And what is that? Ace of Wands? Is that what it was?
Yes, reverse.
The Ace of Wands reversed. And so it indicates to me, well, you just said, wait a minute, did you just say you blocked him? He ended up blocking you. And his tactics wouldn't work. And yeah, that's like what that Ace of Wands is there. You know, that this communication or dialogue with this person is just going nowhere, you know, was going nowhere. And that's what I saw. Nothing good would come out of this, you know, and that's the way all three of those cards really look.
Yeah, the Ace of Wands was definitely, maybe they were a player all along, and maybe they were really about being a deception, or they had no plans to actually do anything valid, you know. That's a reversed ace, you know, not going to go anywhere, not doing anything.
And with the fish and the ship, it's kind of like, you know, he blocked you, and I sort of feel with the fish that, you know, he's maybe ready to move on to other to other things right now. He's got an abundance of things going on, and he just may not be that much. Obviously, if he blocked you, you don't have to worry too much about him anymore, I think.
Well, people like that, you know, a negative kind of Scorpio, they're probably doing this to a number of other people.
That could be.
So that represents that abundance factor there. It seems to me like it's probably going to catch up with him, and maybe he'll have to move along somewhere else and start over again if that's what he wants to keep doing.
Yeah, he just seems like he's a troublemaker, you know?
Those cards really look like it.
I just look at all those cards and I'm like, he's just a troublemaker. And, you know, I don't know whether he had some other kind of interest in, you know, even without knowing the situation, but he knows you. And so, or, was communicating with you. So why would he do this? Why would he do this? I almost feel like he's done it before. And maybe that's why the fish are here, telling me this is a move he's done before in different ways to people. So
yeah, he was just being a petty person.
See that. So, sheesh. Good luck with that, Aries. Let him go.
Let him go.
Let him go. He blocked you. So, goodbye to bad news.
Well, hopefully that gave you enough insight.
It is true.
All right, so we are on Libra.
Yeah. Trying to get the list out here. Why can't I? I just copied it. Ugh. And Libra wants what's coming towards me. So I guess that can be my reading.
My deck, right? Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to use the Dark Angels.
It is true, Isis. There's just a lot of ooky people out there. Oh, I didn't put those away. That's why. I did pull that first. Okay.
That's your reading.
Yes. So what's coming towards Libra?
Three of Swords.
Oh.
Upright.
What? Well, some heartache, some disappointment is coming towards you. Whether it's something you're not able to do that you wanted to do, or some goal that you wanted to accomplish that you have to put on the back burner now, or if it's something else, if it's something like a separation or loss of some sort that you are dealing with, there's definitely some sorrow coming.
For some reason, I get the feeling like there might be a tinge of the physical pain here too, that maybe this causes maybe something physically sad or hurtful too. I think it's more emotional, but I think there's some physical pain too. Why is this important? And it's the King of Coins upright. It's important because it may be something that you can or should be managing, or managing better than you have been. It's something that probably really is within your power to do, but maybe the heartache things or what was leading up to it kind of confused you or threw you for a loop. But it's important for you to realize that whatever this is that's causing this pain can be managed. It may not make it go totally away, but you can deal with it better.
Well, why is this important? Because you need to know that this is coming, and that maybe, it's important because you might be able to mitigate it as you see it develop. It's kind of weird, I know, but maybe there's something you can do to manage the situation as it's developing. So in other words, I'm beginning to get a picture here that it's not like you're going to lose somebody through death or something like that. It's something, or maybe, but it could be like a relationship, a problem in a relationship that you can head off before things go really seriously down the drain. So you need to know that you're headed to a heartache, maybe if you continue on a certain path, or if you're not paying attention to what's going on around you right now.
All right. Where will this ultimately lead? And it's the Chariot. 7, right?
Yeah. Upright.
The Chariot. It's probably going to be empowering to some degree, or it may involve you really having, to get really motivated and move some stuff. You might have to work with differing people or situations that you don't always work with to resolve this, or to bring them together to agree on something. So it does sound like maybe it is more about a human relationship of some sort. But whatever it is, it really will lead to you finding a certain voice in yourself to lead or to challenge or to pull this together.
Well,
you see it different.
No. I think where things are headed is that, you will feel motivated. I almost feel like if you can catch this, before things really blow up, whatever it is, you will feel motivated to manage the situation. You're going to have to muster up your energy, your resolve to set things right. And you can do this. I think here that it's doable. It's definitely fixable. Or is it? And so, when I saw that, I thought to myself that there is hope, and remain optimistic that whatever this is, you can put an end to this. You can nip it in the bud before things get out of control. And I think the real key is the King of Pentacles here. That if you remain focused, if you anticipate something and you can strategize, a response or an action that you need to take beforehand, before things get out of control, you should be able to manage this just fine.
Right. The future that you might have seen there, or that destiny, can be curtailed, but you have to manage it. And I think it still also calls into the sense of the motivation, and maybe you having more to do with leading this in some way. That's management, I guess.
Hey, Ari, if you are still here, I know you got a birthday coming up, right? If you want a birthday reading, April 19th is taken. But this Thursday, we don't have a birthday reading.
You mean next Thursday?
I'm sorry. Yeah, this Sunday. We don't have a birthday reading, and the next Thursday we don't have a birthday reading. So if you have a preference, you need to let us know, because we need to know in advance. So let us know.
I'm sorry, dear Liberty, we've closed our list for the evening.
Yeah, our list is closed, but feel free to come back on Sunday, 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Got to get here early because, at some point we have to close the list when it's near the end of our show. And at other times, we're filling up really fast. Today was a little slower, so if you got here earlier, we might have been able to fit you in. So
yeah, but we decided to close on time tonight.
Yeah, we are right on time. And it's been a long day here, so we can't take you today. We apologize. Want to thank everybody, though, for some great questions, and I hope you all enjoyed the readings today. Some of them are really quite interesting, and I wish you luck in what you are pursuing or working on. And everybody, take care. Have a great rest of your day, evening. And we won't see you for happy hour. Remember, no happy hour this week. We'll see you on Sunday. All right? Goodbye for now.
Bye.
I like chocolate fingers. He left.
You didn't go to the gym today.
Some of those readings are really on point. I thought Christine's was pretty good too.
Yes, I thought that one was pretty interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, either way, because I know I sort of veered off from you in the beginning.
Yeah.
But then when I thought about it, I noticed what you said, and I thought that was probably true too. So Gina gave us another 20.
Coffee
So
money.
nice.
Is that how much
Coffee
coffee costs these days,
It's
Gina?
better than coffee or money.
Let's go to that coffee house with her money. I want to try
There you
it.
go.
I want to try it.
Okay, I have to end this. How do I end it? Stop.